Hi, it's Kent and Renee Miller.
We're going to speak on chapter 4, pages 70 and 71, which has to do with the Quillerium flap.
And this is taken out of lessons from the Augmentation of Man, a study in Renaissance.
Which is this book right here.
So we're trying to simplify the understanding. Again, we recommend you start with the YouTube video and then turn to our blog or our chapter synopsis first, and then the blog on our website, which is verdience.com. We also have a Facebook page, and that is under the title of the book, The Augmentation of Man, a study in Renaissance, and a new Twitter account. So like us, follow us, and if you want to email us, you can get our email address through our website, verdience.com, and send us your email. We'll get you on the blog list, email list, and get that sent to you automatically so you have the information.
Most of all, we want you to learn and understand. You can move to a higher point of communication. And how do we initiate a higher point of communication?
So there's a lot of people who want to channel, and there's a lot of people who want to channel the higher entities, but how do you go about doing that? Remember, there's very few people who currently are able to do that. We're going to walk through the process. We don't know who can, who can't, but we're going to walk you through the process so that you have the understanding. So last time we ended with how the communication passes through the atmosphere and gets to our aura, and we're going to pick up from there. And so within...
We'll start with meditation. How does meditation increase your vibrational level?
So as we're meditating, our vibrational level increases. We let go of all the stress and all the repetitive thoughts of the day, and our vibration increases. And so we start with meditation. We want to get into a deep meditation. And then as we do that and we increase our vibration level, as we're able to quiet the mind, we're able to access this flap in the auric field, which is out in front of the body. It's in front of the navel. It's in the aura. Okay, and that flap we can access and initiate communication through the aura and be able to bring that communication into the physical body to be translated further.
Yeah, because when we access this particular, I was told as the Quillerium flap, we come to a point of higher communication which we may or may not be able to understand. But with that being said, we tend to initiate forms of communication which we either can control or can't control. And with that, what is a gatekeeper called?
Well, the Quillerium flap it acts like a gatekeeper to that communication. Mm-hmm. And so higher communication, let's define that. It is communication of higher understanding. The higher beings are not going to be talking about all these cliche terms that we use. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be talking about the catchphrases that are used frequently in society. They're going to be using a very flexible, fluid language based on root words that they can combine to form concepts. And they're going
level of language.
It's a higher level of language. It's fluid language, and it's a deliverance of higher conceptual understanding. That is the ability to take different ideas and connect the dots so that you can see a bigger picture. So that is how you can define and understand what you're looking for in a higher communication.
Mm-hmm. So when we do that, we initiate this higher communication through meditation. what kind of meditation are we accessing here?
It is the clearing of thoughts, and you're trying to get into a deep meditation where all the skeletal muscles are relaxed,
So deep
completely
meditation,
relaxed.
that deep meditation means you'll get colors. It's not a black. You don't see gray, but you'll actually see colors. It could be green, it could be yellow gold, it could be blue, and in the blue you can accomplish farther to go into purple and white. Each one of those particular colors means a particular type of meditation you'll be getting.
Each color is reflective of a type of energy. And so we'll get into the colors later, but generally speaking, when you're meditating for a higher communication, you want to stay out of the area where you're seeing gray or black. And you're looking for colors coming into your vision behind closed eyes.
When you're looking for a universal consciousness, a self-worth, an increasing universal consciousness within your meditation.
So what Kent's trying to say is that the whole purpose of this is to bring forward higher communication of higher ideas, conceptual understanding, so that it is increasing or bringing forth this higher knowledge to a culture so that they have a higher understanding. And that reflects back on the rest of the universe, where you are, in doing that, you are raising the conscious level of the universe.
Increasing your self-worth, too.
And it increases our self-worth in the eyes of the universe when we gain higher levels of understanding. So when we do that, it reflects on the totality of the whole. And so when we raise our level of understanding, it reflects back on the wholeness of the universal consciousness, raising the level of universal consciousness.
So with all this happening, it is the beginning level of communication.
Yes, they're telling us that this is the beginning. We have to learn this first before we learn telepathic communication, which would be something that is as we enter the fifth dimensional learning field, that would include telepathic communication.
Yeah, so if it's not controlled, what happens if nefarious if it's not controlled? Well, what happens if it's not controlled?
So this communication is a higher communication. It has a higher level of energy. That energy is going to be traveling through your nervous system. And in doing
and what
so,
is that group of nerves right in front of right behind the chi?
The solar plexus. What we want to do is, as this energy enters the Quillerium flap, the Quillerium flap is dissipating the energy out even more, simplifying the information, and then it's equalized. The oscillatory vibrations are equalized, they're saying at 8.322, what is that? It's a longer number. I've got it written down here somewhere. 8.322,801 megahertz before it enters the body. We also have to control this communication. So you can't let it run continuously, otherwise it basically fries the nervous system in time.
Mental illness. We warned everyone that this, when you get into a deep meditation, if mental illness runs in any part of your family, going way back even, and up to the present, do not attempt to get into deep meditation. And why?
Well, it's not the deep meditation, it's you don't want to open this communication up, because this communication, if it's a higher energy level that the body has to acclimate to. If you can't turn it on and turn it off, you're going to get into problems with mental health.
Yeah.
So if you have a family or personal history of mental health problems, don't go there. We just don't want to invite more issues, okay?
Yeah.
So,
So you have to comprehend the direction this is taking.
so that being said, as you receive the dictation is not going to be spoon-fed to you. This information through the dictation is not going to be spoon-fed. So it's not going to be simple. It's not going to be at our the way that humans talk, which they feel as though our language does not deliver on the whole purpose of language, which is delivering a higher level of understanding. We tend to dumb down our language, and it morphs and changes over time. Language is intended for the deliverance of higher understanding concepts. So therefore, when you do receive dictation and you're going to hear it in your head, it's kind of like a thought, but you know it's not yours. You want to be able to record it or write it. Writing it down comes after recording. We highly recommend you just get a digital recorder and record it so that it's not interrupted. And then you want to do your homework. You're going to have to spend a lot of time deciphering it, because the higher communication is going to have new words and it's going to have conceptual ideas. It's not the way we talk. And if you have any idea, or you don't have any idea, take a look at this book and you'll get a good idea how it comes through.
So to recap, basically what we were saying is higher communication creates a conceptual learning.
That is its intended purpose.
Yeah, to bring new understanding, and that's what
to another
our thing
culture
is to do. Okay, then a higher understanding to another culture raises the consciousness level for the humankind to be adapted to the universal consciousness.
So that also reflects on the universal consciousness. So when we're looking at mass consciousness, the totality of the consciousness within a given area.
So accomplished through meditation, if you're able to do this, you'll be able to raise your vibrational level.
And when you raise your vibrational level, you're able to access the Quillerium flap, which is in the aura, that opens up auratic communication.
Yeah, and is dissipated further. Remember, the vibrational oscillations are equalized at 8.32281 megahertz.
If that means anything to you.
Yeah.
We're not educated in this area. We're just passing on what's been told to us.
Communication has to be controlled.
Has to be controlled. So you have to turn it on, you have to turn it off, or you risk the possibility of leading to mental health problems. So there you have it. And our next one will go into the chi, and from there we're going to go into the chakras. And like we said last time, you're going to have to open your mind, because it's not what we've been taught. So,
and with that,
we're going to finish for today. Blessings on your spiritual journey, and that to enlightenment. So,
have a great week.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.